Hey guys, what is good? Welcome back to another video. You know what we're doing here on a Sunday, like we always do. We're going to get into some upcoming sneakers. Of course, that means the leaks, the rumors, and all of the solidified release dates. Make sure that we're all prepared and ready for what's to come. Now listen, March is going to be pretty hectic with all kinds of really dope sneakers that are going to be releasing, and it's not going to take long at all. This upcoming weekend, we have a huge Jordan 1 release, a huge Yeezy release, etc, etc. First of all, there is something really important that I do want to talk about. So this weekend there was quite a lot of sneakers that released. We had Adidas releasing the two Yeezy 350 V2s, the Ash Stone and the Ash Blue, and then we had Nike releasing the Jordan 4 Taupe Haze, the two Nike ready-made Blazers, and well, I guess it might have been an EU exclusive, the London Jordan 1 Zoom Comfort. So the Ash Stone Yeezy 350, this is what released yesterday. Beautiful pair of shoes. I really like this colorway. It feels amazing. If you want to check out the review, definitely do so. But what I really want to get at here is these seemed relatively easy to pick up. You know, it's kind of like what we're used to with Yeezy 350s. There is a generous amount of stock, and pretty much anybody who really put in the work and wanted a pair of these should have been able to get a pair. On the flip though, I didn't get any of the Nike sneakers that released on the sneakers app, and that is a recurring thing. Obviously you guys know the frustrations with Nike sneakers, how it just seems to be so limited at this point. And essentially the point I'm trying to make here, and we're going to save this topic for a video in the future, but I did want to put the thought out there for you guys to kind of digest and let me know down in the comment section, is we're kind of seeing two different approaches here. Seems like Adidas is doing something pretty interesting where they're pushing out some of their releases, like I guess this 350. They're making a lot of pairs of that specific model, and then they save some specific ones to be a little bit more limited. However, when it comes to Nike sneakers, it seems like almost everything is super limited and very hard to get. Now, this could just be looked at as two different marketing approaches. However, I'm seeing a lot of growing frustrations with the sneakers app. I mean, not like it hasn't existed in the past, but it just seems to be getting to a little bit of an uncomfortable point for a lot of people. Of course, me being one of them, having very rarely managed to grab a pair of shoes for retail on the Nike sneakers app, or just the Nike shoes in general. So I guess my question to you is, what do you think about these two different approaches, or just generally speaking, the two different approaches of having more availability and more stock and just making everything limited? Do you prefer the hyped up factor of a very limited pair of shoes, or do you prefer it to have a lot more stock where you know you can pretty much go and get that shoe if you wanted it? But if you're like me and you struck out on the majority of this weekend's releases, don't worry, shrug it off, because we got a whole load of releases that are upcoming. So let's head over to the iPad and let's jump straight into it. March is looking to be a huge month for Yeezy brand. There's a lot of Yeezy sneakers that are scheduled to release this March that is going to make it a pretty huge month. And the first one I want to remind you of is the Yeezy 700 V2 Cream. So what I'm looking at here is actual official images of this pair of shoes. You can expect these very soon. I would say probably the first half of March. If not, it's going to be coming sometime in March. This is going to be an extremely sought after pair of shoes. This is almost like the static 700 V2, just literally with some cream elements on it. I'm definitely going to be going for this. I know a lot of people have been waiting for the return of the Yeezy 700 V1 and V2 in general. So this is going to be a huge release, and I just kind of want to remind you, because I know we have spoke about it before, but it is coming very soon. So just be prepared for this one next month in March. All right, the Yeezy Quantum basketball restock. Okay, we kind of heard about that. I mentioned this one last month, as I think most of us, or at least a lot of us, thought this was supposed to be releasing on February the 21st. However, it didn't release, so we are now expecting, or at least according to House of Heat, March the 1st. As of right now, I really do not know about this, because tomorrow is March the 1st at the time of the recording. Obviously, it is Sunday today, and we haven't heard anything in terms of like official images, any raffles, any kind of Adidas putting it up on their website. We haven't seen a thing, so I really don't know about this one. But I mean, we heard about it. It's supposed to be coming soon, so whether they just shock drop it on Monday, we really don't know. But I do need to let you guys know, because if you are after this one, just be kind of around tomorrow. It may just kind of shock drop in some point in the day. Still with Yeezy, we do need to get through some of this stuff because like I said, March is going to be packed with Yeezys. However, this one is not going to be dropping in March. What I'm looking at here is a blacked out version of the Yeezy 450. I know, the Yeezy 450 hasn't even released yet and we're already talking about the next colorway, but we're kind of already getting a rumored release date of June the 30th for this triple black pair of Yeezy 450s. If that cloud white colorway is pretty limited, I would expect this one to be a little bit more available. So just note that if you miss out on that cloud white one, we do have another one coming relatively soon. Right, this is a pretty big one, a pretty huge one, a very, very unexpected one. I do have to say, I really did not see this one coming, and when you see it, okay, let me just show you. This is what I'm looking at here is the Yeezy 350 V2 in its updated version. So honestly, this really does just look like an unfinished sample that would never release. However, it seems like something that is going to be in our hands very, very soon. This is thanks to Influence Visions on Instagram. Now, if you take a look at this shoe, it looks crazy. The whole upper is like translucent. I'm not entirely sure what material that is. However, what it looks like is maybe like a plastic kind of knit material. And underneath you have a cage that kind of spans the entire inside of the shoe. Definitely looks cool, but at the same time looks a bit unfinished. At least they brought the pull tab back. That is something I have truly missed and I'm excited to see back again. There's a few different colorways that looks like it's going to be dropping. We've got this one here which has like a blue stripe, looks a little bit more on the lighter blue side. These are expected to release in 2021, so you can expect these, I guess, pretty soon. I would imagine this is a summertime release. So this is that copper colorway that I was telling you about. This is interesting. We can look forward to this sometime in 2021. Right, we've got another Jordan 1 colorway that has been rumored, or I have seen pictures floating around for a while now. However, we do have the official images. Here it is. This is what you're looking at, the Jordan 1 High Patina. So official images are here. These are supposed to be releasing on March the 10th. It does look pretty interesting. The materials do look really, really cool. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of this colorway. I really do like the colors. However, it's kind of like the gray and then the brown, and it just looks a little bit strange, like how light that gray is at the back. Yeah, anyway, I did just want to give you a little update. We've got official images and we have a release date March 10th. You can be looking for the Jordan 1 High Patina. All right, this next one is granted a little bit of a ways away down the line, but of course this is a pretty huge one that you probably want to know about. This is the Air Jordan 1 Patent Bred. So apparently this is going to be releasing around holiday time of 2021. This is the Bred colorway, but in patent leather. Now, obviously, I think most of us would prefer the regular leather. However, I'm sure this is a colorway that can definitely transcend a bit of shiny, glossy material. However, as of right now, there's not that many images, and of course, it is a good while away. So if we have any more updates on this one, like a specific month and a specific release date, you know I will definitely have it over here on the channel. All right, we got another Jordan 1, and this one kind of looks like a little bit more of a summer vibe. So take a look at this one right here. This is the Jordan 1 Electro Orange. I gotta say, I actually quite like this colorway. It looks pretty cool. Definitely something I can imagine rocking in summertime for sure. And that's cool because these are looking to release this July 17th to be exact, or at least according to House of Heat. So we do have this, I believe, rendered image, and then we have this actual image of the materials. It's got the orange, it's got the black, the white. It's definitely a clean colorway that I think a lot of people will like. So a couple weeks back, or it might have even been the last episode of upcoming sneakers, but we spoke about an all over gray Sakai LDV waffle. And now we have another colorway, which, listen, I really don't know what's going on. It was like we saw one image and then we just we don't know anything about it. Like, is this going to release or not? I don't know. Normally, when it comes to sneaker releases, we kind of get the first wind or the first rumors of the silhouette or the colorway, and then it kind of carries on picking up. You know, we hear another person has it, or someone gets it in hand, or we see some on-foot shots. But with these, it just kind of seems to come up and then disappear. Similar to that like fragment Sakai LDV waffle, like where the hell is that? Is that going to release? we really don't know. But here is another one, just in case you happened to be interested in this. This is like a black, gray, white, and yellow Sakai LDV waffle. So we have this picture here, no idea of the source, but this is maybe something that potentially could release. I really don't know. Definitely seems like we're going to be in for a lot of different Jordan 4 colorways this year, and I remember last week we had a lot of new colorways that we saw. I mean, we had the Taupe Haze, we've got the UNC or the University Blue colorway that is going to be coming up, and now we're taking a look at this one right here, the Red Thunder colorway. Pretty clean. It depends how crazy that red is. Might be a little bit too much for me personally, but hey, you can't really go wrong with some black and some red, and of course the beautiful Jordan 4 silhouette. I've said it time and time again, the Jordan 4 is one of my favorite Jordan silhouettes. I think a lot of people like the Jordan 4, so I don't think that's like a surprising thing. Anyway, this one is looking to release holiday 2021. So just basically, there's going to be a lot of Jordan 4s that are going to be releasing this year. We've seen loads of leaked ones already, and this is just another one to get excited for if you happen to like this colorway. And last one for me here today is the Yeezy 700 V3 Kyanite. As we're getting closer into March, I did just want to give you a little update. This is what the Kyanite looks like. I've already done a full review on this pair of shoes. I did want to say that I am a huge fan of this color option. As of right now, the rumored release date for the Yeezy 700 V3 Kyanite is supposed to be March the 27th. Of course, as these have changed in the past and how confusing the release of the Safflower 700 V3s was, just kind of be prepared for it to jump around. I think it's an awesome colorway. I prefer this to the Azureth as well. I think this is for sure one of my favorite colorways of the Yeezy 700 V3 silhouette. But hey, that pretty much wraps it up, guys. Thank you so much for coming through, hanging out, liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I will catch you guys all in the next one, but until then.